It's hard to believe that only a few short years ago, the cellular phone was considered a luxury only available to the privileged and the wealthy. Now, they are accessible to a much wider demographic. But where did they come from? How did the cell phone become such a necessity? Over the years, cell phones have rapidly evolved, but it would not have been possible without Martin Cooper, the man responsible for its creation. In 1973, Cooper made the first call from a cell phone. 6 years later, the cell phone became available on the market. During the 1980s, cell phones were the size and the weight of a Jason's Deli baked potato, and they looked like gray remote-controlled army tanks, but no longer required the strength of 3 grown men to carry around and still only sent and received calls. It wasn't until 1984 that this $4,000 phone was available to the public. Weighing in at 2 pounds, the phone was bulky. It lacked the convenience factor. Since then, cell phones have drastically changed our methods of communication.
In the 90s, cell phones started to resemble the devices which are familiar to us now. Some of our basic phone features got their start during this time period as well. Present-day cell phones can hardly be called phones anymore. We take for granted that they can send and receive calls from just about anywhere. Today we buy phones for the other things they can do now, and how fast they can do them. They have more computing power than a desktop PC of 10 years ago. One of the greatest changes in the way we use cell phones is text messaging. The first text message was sent in 1992. In 2007, it was estimated that over 10 trillion text messages have been sent, and so far in 2008, more text messages have been sent than phone calls. Since texting has been added, various other features have made cell phones more useful aside from the standard calling function. Several other features have revolutionized the role that the cell phone plays in our daily lives. With these applications, we can post pictures, videos, and text to blogs from anywhere. Cell phones are pocket PCs, our mobile gateway to the internet and the world. We can stay in contact with anyone from any location. Messages used to take days, weeks, and even months to be delivered. Today's cell phones allow us to communicate with anyone, anywhere, instantly. They permit us to take advantage of nearly every facet of the internet at our fingertips.
Over the years, the use of cell phones has widely spread. Cell phones and the internet allow us to correspond with people across the globe as if they were standing next to us. This has helped businesses to work more efficiently by allowing them to conduct meetings over the phone, cutting expenses on transportation and time. In a social sense, many people can stay connected with their loved ones almost instantly. With the expansion of cell phone networks becoming so readily available, we truly have transformed the means with which we communicate with one another. Due to the impact of the cell phone, people in underdeveloped nations now have the opportunity to participate in the global community.